Hi, crafty friends. Mary here. I'm working on, well, I'm finishing up my card for episode 101 of Craft Roulette. The parameters this time were a mash box. Mash box. I may have to like trim it a little bit because it's a little awkward to get in and out. A mash box card. Um, 3 pastel colors. Quilts and diagonal lines. And there's a lot of diagonal lines in my pattern paper that I used in the background. My card is kind of tongue-in-cheek, I believe is the expression, because there was a lot of discussion in the chat about t-shirt quilts, and I also have been saving a ton of Peter's, my son's, t-shirts from when he was little all the way to now. Because I want someday I had thought that I would learn how to quilt, or not necessarily learn how to quilt, but learn how to sew more than something, basic like a hem, and make a t-shirt quilt for him that he could take on, take when he leaves, on his, many adventures in life. But so far I haven't put the t-shirt together. So eventually I will either get tired of saving all those t-shirts or send them off to someone who can actually put them together for me. So that's why I made this card. And I used a t-shirt stamp from Your Next Stamp, this t-shirt stamp. It's a little bigger than probably scale wise for the card, but like it's a humorous card, so I went with it. And this stamp is called Cool Teas, and it has a ton of little critters, a lot of cats, which is kind of cool, and a lot of little sentiments that you could put on your t-shirt. So it's really cute, and ironically, I haven't used the stamp, and I love the stamp. That's why I bought it. So it's staying on my desk so I could use it. And then the paper, this pattern paper, which is really cool, and it has all my colors in it. It has pink, blue, and this greenish, yellowish. It's more like green, like a mustard green, which I really don't know the name. That's where I got this green. All this color came from the pad, and so did this color, this pattern. So from this paper pad by Heidi Swap, which has been in my collection for years and years. So yeah, look, this pattern paper has tickets on it. If I had seen it, I would have used it last time. So yeah, so I used this page, and then I even went the background paper. I even embossed it with a quilted background by Darice, but you can't tell because the t-shirts cover it. So, and I even messed up because I embossed it upside down. So I actually you could say I debossed it instead of embossed it. But nevertheless, so and for here to close my mash book part of the card, I used my tiny attacher by Tim Holtz. So, and I was doing this last night. We went out to dinner with my brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws. So Pete's brothers and sisters-in-laws. Fantastic. We had a really nice time. We went to a new restaurant. Well, not new, but a restaurant we haven't been to before. But it's a restaurant that my niece has been working at for a while, and it was a much what's the word? Let's just say we should have gone to visit her at that restaurant before now. Lexi's a fantastic girl. So, and she was she was our waitress that night, and she was awesome. And she's a very hard worker, putting herself through school, or, you know, working through school and getting fantastic grades and working extremely long hours, and she's just very special. Okay, so when I got home, I felt like crafting, so I got into my craft room and started playing around, and I wanted to mock up my idea in my head and kind of get all the components ready, but I kind of lost track, and I started putting the card together before I realized it and not recording it, so you didn't get that part of it. So this is more of a card share than a process video, so you have to excuse me for that. So the last part of the card of this process video, for lack of a, is me just hiding the staples by putting something on the bottom end of this. And I have, once again, I'm using this little scallop border on the bottom. I used it a couple of weeks ago on one of the cards. And this is from a die by Sizzix that has two etch dies. So I am going to see where I can cut it. So I think like right now, I like that right there. I'm just gluing it down and then I'll trim it. Yeah, all the kids in the family are, growing up. They're young adults now. My two nephews, my sister's boys, both closed on their first houses this, well, my oldest nephew just this month, and his brother the previous month. So my sister will be an empty nester soon. They're both not moving in until the houses, because they're gonna gut the houses and do some rentals. My brother does he does some flipping. He likes to flip houses, and he's really good at it. So he's oh, here, let me do this first. I'm gonna score it because I want to flip it and bring it to the back to hide the staples in the back. There we go. And now I could cut both sections or both sides. So he's been helping them, but they've both have learned a lot from their parents, helping their parents, because both my sister and her husband have rental property that they have both helped them, paint and help with repairs and stuff like that. So they've grown up with that. So they're doing good. So I'm really proud of both of them. Okay, so that's really nice. I like that right there. So that's, oh, my card. Hold on. I'm losing my tripod. Okay, I'm going to have to take it off the tripod because I'm losing the tripod. Or not, yeah, the arm. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm holding my camera now. So, the card is done. There's no sentiment anywhere on the card, but I have, because I'm going to do a computer-generated sentiment. I'm going to type something up in the computer, because what I want to do is either here, put a sentiment here, or put a sentiment here. Maybe either a small sentiment on the middle, here, or somewhere. Maybe make it as a tag somewhere. I'm not sure yet. I'll print out a couple of examples and see which one looks better. but my idea was to do a sentiment that says, handmade, comma, with love. Because, duh, I handmade the quilt. So that'll be my card for this submission. So, and if you're wondering, I just used a pen, this pen, this EK Success liner pen to do zigzags around the t-shirts. In fact, I should do it over here too, when around the top and bottom, to join the top and bottom ones, to join them. So yeah, so I think it's a cute card. I think I managed to capture all the parameters. I have pink, blue, this greenish mustard, and then some extra colors that, so I have a little bit more colors than 3, but I managed to cover all my parameters. So until next time, thank you and take care. Bye.